Gulf region's 10 biggest sovereign wealth funds combined manage nearly $4 trillion. A big number that could seem attractive to investors. An example of this is seen through the PIF's venture arm, Sanibel Investments, disclosing its collaboration with nearly 40 US VCs, including names like Andreessen Horowitz, Tiger Global Management, and one tech VC that has been investing in the region since 2012, with offices in Riyadh and Dubai, 500 Global. Among those investing in the region is well-known investor Mark Mobius. He is a key figure in developing international policies in emerging markets. His record shows he invested in more than 5,000 companies worldwide and managed $40 billion worth of assets.
I caught up with him recently to find out why international investors are increasingly attracted to the Gulf. What is your prognosis on the region, the GCC in itself, right now with the numbers that you've come across?
Well, it's going from strength to strength. One of the great things that's happened, of course, is that they are drawing people from all over the world. And they've been very selective. They are trying to get the very best educated people who want to invest. And that's a very clever way of doing it, to get new people into the area. So that, I think it's interesting that Dubai has sort of set the stage, sort of an example. And now you see the countries all over the Middle East look at Dubai and say, hey, maybe we should do the same. So you're seeing Saudi Arabia now is moving very fast in that direction. And all of the Emirates also have followed. So it's quite exciting. I think it's going to be very interesting.
What market excites you the most in the region, apart from what you're seeing in the UAE and Dubai in specific?
Of course, you've got to start with Saudi Arabia because they're a big, big market. They have more liquid stocks. But I recently visited Abu Dhabi. They're having a very active market. And of course, Dubai is very, very good. We need to see more liquidity and larger companies come into the market. And the most interesting development is how many of these family-owned companies are beginning to realize that they've got to prepare for the next generation. But that is going to be very interesting development going forward.
Do you think that we're seeing momentum with regards to venture capital firms coming to the region as well?
Yeah, it's really interesting to see how the governments have been attracting these venture capital firms by providing them with capital in which to invest in the region. I think that's a very important development. And there are so many entrepreneurs. You know, in the Middle East, there is a tradition of entrepreneurship and trading. And these venture capital companies can now come in and invest in these enterprises and do very, very well going forward. So I think it's going to be a very good development and being encouraged by the governments in the region.